104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE. Well, good morning.
Good morning, Houston, Texas. It's Wednesday, January 31st of 2024. It's the last day of the month here on the Roula and Ryan Show. It's Roula, Ryan, Eric, and Special K. And last day of the month means dumb question, amnesty.
Yeah.
We're going to do that a couple times today where you can call us up with a question you just don't have the answer to. Maybe you've tried to find it or you don't know where to find it or you just forget to look and it strikes you to call us. We find it for you if we don't already know the answer.
Or it could be something you hear on the show or...
Yeah, like
always
you
wanted
can't find the
to
answer
know.
because you don't... How can you if you had a question about the show other than asking us? So that's what we're going to do this morning.
Actually,
a few times.
I just got, remember we were talking about missed packages last week?
Well, yeah, because that sender is like all backed up with all the stuff.
How we were talking about, you just call Amazon, you get your money back. And this woman literally just left this call on the listener line. And I did not know this. This is interesting. You got to remember this next time that you try and return a package, especially the people that actually got the package and you're trying to get a, scam, get out of paying for it. Listen to what she had to say.
As a former seller of Amazon, when you get a package that doesn't belong to you and the delivery person is telling you, just call Amazon, they'll give you money back and stuff like that. But remember, Amazon is kind of like the big building, the company that you received the package from, are individual people that are trying to earn a living. You call Amazon, yes, Amazon will give you your money back, but guess what? It's being taken out of the account of the seller. And that is the reason why I stopped selling on Amazon.
Wow. So if you're an individual seller, Amazon's going to refund your money, but the seller is going to just be out that money. That sucks.
That blows.
Well, it's basically like stealing online. I mean, you're just stealing. It's like walking into a store and stealing. You've taken the money out of the pocket of the
A lot of
the
times
shop.
you want to return it, though. I'm like, you just take it back. And they're like, no, just keep it.
No, but he's talking. You're doing it honestly. We're talking about people who say,
steal.
"Oh, I just say all the time it didn't get here, so they send me another one, or they refund."
So you're basically taking from somebody who is selling that.
Fathom that in my head.
Yeah, just going out of your way to say, "Hey, I never got this."
No, I don't like it. Although
the ick, I would.
Is it really worth it? You're going to feel good about yourself?
Because remember that lady called last week, and she's a delivery driver, and she, even though she can't see what's in the box, she's like, "Now I know I delivered this to you, and you are lying and saying you didn't get it, so you get another one."
Yeah, that's really crappy. But then again, I talked about this yesterday, and I was telling Eric right when he came in, I just started doing the math on this, and I'm really mad at Amazon right now because of what they pulled. Now, think about it. If you're paying, what do we pay for Netflix now? Like, what, about
I don't even
$14 a month or something like that? Suppose Amazon just all of a sudden decided, Netflix all of a sudden just decided to raise their price to like $30 a month. We'd be all pretty outraged, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
So here's what
we get mad for $1.50.
I'd probably just be like, I don't watch this enough.
Yep.
Here's what Amazon Prime just did very sneakily. All of a sudden, because I paid for Amazon Prime, I think it's like $100 a year. Yesterday or the day before, I'm like, what the hell is this? I have to pay an extra $3 a month now if I don't want to have ads. And like a little sheep, I clicked it and accepted it because I can't stand the commercials.
And now everyone knows your account
So
numbers.
I just did the math. So I just went from paying $100 a year to $136. They just jacked up the price, $36 a year.
Not $3, you said?
$3 a month. So 3 times 12, that's $36. So Amazon Prime just went from being $100 a year to $136 a year.
Daddy needs a new spaceship, bro.
But don't you think? I mean, that's an outrageous price increase, and they just did it very sneakily.
That sucks.
Well, in their minds, it's not sneaky because they probably sent an email.
Like that email you clicked on.
You clicked on it when they didn't even send an email.
No, it wasn't an email.
You opened up your Prime and you had to go to a screen first before you could get to your shows that said accept. You didn't even read it and you accepted it to get to your show, and that's where they say,
yeah, it wasn't an email.
We told you.
They're always the ones. That's why I always stick by Netflix. Because 9 times out of 10, their content is no commercials at all, right?
I've never had a commercial on Netflix, no.
Amazon, and most of the shows, 9 times out of 10, the shows are all right there. you can binge it all.
Nobody has gotten it even close to
released all at the
Netflix.
same time.
Netflix
Like
has
Amazon,
the
they'll-
best interface.
They'll give you here's the first 2 of Jim Ryan or whatever his name
What
is.
about
Ryan.
Marvelous
Ryan.
Mrs. Maisel? I got that one all together. Is that because I started watching it late?
Probably, but it all depends. A lot of times, it's smart business. You want people to keep going to your product.
Or like
Come back
Daisy and the
every week.
Six? Wasn't that all together?
No, that one the first 3 or 4 were.
So I just started watching it until it was after
Like Reacher.
all released.
Well, the reason they do that, they think a lot of people are just going to get that little free
then
sample,
quit.
binge a show, and then quit. Yeah, exactly.
How about you be confident in your product? You have enough great stuff that people would want to keep it.
No,
They know-
Eric,
they
it's
know
all
it
that
sucks.
trickery and deceit.
Someone pays $30 a month for Netflix.
Why?
Whoa.
Are they
That
making
seems
you dinner
steep.
too? Is it connected to
Someone
Uber
says
Eats and you
Amazon-
get pizza with it?
Someone says Amazon Prime's always been $139. How are you getting it for $100? So you've been making.
Well, now I'm paying an extra $3 a month.
I thought it was $100 a month or a year.
Yeah, I did too. I thought that's what it was. But anyhow,
Maybe you get one of those special discounts for
it wasn't
you people.
it wasn't just me though. Like I was talking to several friends yesterday, and they all got the same thing pop up on their Amazon.
At 7:40, I'm gonna tell my story about how I almost had the police called on me. I've never.
Ooh,
what a
Eric.
birthday I had. I was almost
Outlaw Eric.
I was almost in jail. What? Got in a fight with a store.
Eric is the kind of
Try to
guy
be a
that if
nice
you are
guy.
with him, it is so awkward when he gets mad
Oh,
because
I know.
he pulls out his phone right in front of the person making him mad, and he gets on Instagram and he starts talking about the person that's making him mad and saying
Oh,
bad
you're
words.
one of those.
When we
yeah.
were at Disney, you were like,
Oh, that's so
"Oh, really?
uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah,
All the magical place on earth, my ass. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's not making it magical here."
Oh,
It's like,
Eric.
oh my
It's even
God.
about me. It's a fight for the little guy because so many people get screwed. I hate getting screwed.
Well, we're all
especially
getting screwed one way or the other.
like you were saying about the packages. I just can't even fathom that because that's one thing I won't do. I'll pay
Steal.
extra.
No.
Yeah.
If you go to producer Eric, you can see my stories. It should be up there because it's
It is
24
annoying.
hours. So this happened in the afternoon on my birthday. I was doing something nice for my daughter.
Aw.
And trying to be nice to this company.
Did you
because I
embarrass your
could've-
daughter?
Well, she wasn't there for that
Oh,
part.
thank God.
She was. I felt bad. She was driving school, texting mom. Is he mad at me? Is he okay?
She's in driving school texting.
Yeah. Well, I'm in the driving school. You just in the classroom.
Oh.
So like, when I
You're
dropped her
gonna
off
fail.
there. She kept. Like, I'm so sorry. I'll pay for that. I'm like, it's not your fault. It's these asshats.
Oh, I want to hear all about this.
Yeah, I was. And it might be fun today if people want to join me at 1:00. I might.
Oh.
Protest?
Yeah.
You gonna go picket?
When the manager's
Angry
there at
Eric.
1:00. I don't know.
He's always entertaining. He never fails.
Yeah. I was
He's
sober,
always
too.
going to entertain
I
you.
wasn't even
The
drinking.
protest.
For an hour and a half, I was just fuming home, and he's like, just let it go.
That's going to be your new nickname,
know.
Outlaw Eric.
I've never hit my whole life. And on my birthday.
On your birthday.
You have to leave, and we're going to have to call the cops.
I was like, oh,
Like-
man.
But I haven't even made a scene yet, bitch. I'm going to go.
Oh.
I was. And I recorded
And
the
that was a
too.
guy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It was a mess.
It was,
This place I can't believe is open.
If you just can't wait
7:40.
for it, 6 o'clockers, go to producer Eric on Instagram and you will see what he's talking about. But then there's an update to that story. We also have Dumb Question Amnesty today, like we said. We're going to have you call us up with any questions you might need answers for. We have the rapid fire quiz at 8 o'clock this morning. Coming up next in Scoop, Justin Timberlake announced his tour. And 10 hours ago, he said there might be more to that tour.
It's his birthday today.
Maybe it is his birthday today. Happy birthday, JT.
How old is JT?
49. No, just kidding. I don't know.
No way.
Whoa.
I think he's like 43,
He probably
maybe. He's definitely
mid-40s,
over
wouldn't
40.
he?
Yeah, I think he's. I gotta double check his
like
age.
70s?
I gotta double check his age because I
Okay.
should have seen that.
We'll
but
find
yes.
out.
80, 81?
Yeah. Bye to the 30s. Well, hello to the 40s. And is it going to be him? Is it going to be them? What's it going to be, JT? We'll find out next in Scoop. Here's your weather for today.
All right, it's going to be cloudy to partly cloudy with a high of 73. Right now, 48 degrees and 6:09 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Please welcome
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
104.1 KRBE.
Before we get anything going, let me tell you there was not one but two winners yesterday for the Secret Sound.
What?
The
Yeah.
one that was driving everybody crazy since Thursday got guessed. And then the next one we revealed got figured out on its debut.
What was the one that was up to like $1,500?
That was an office chair. If you go to KRBE's Instagram, you can see the office chair lever being pulled, and it's the sound of the office chair hydraulic.
It was the Eric, it's the office chair and when we have our meetings in the conference room. I just sat on that thing and pulled the lever on the side and go down.
And then the next sound was like a pop sound.
That was
and
Kevin.
And the girl right away was like, it's a wine bottle cork.
Kevin, when you did that sound, you pretty much thought, they're going to get this immediately.
Yes, and they did.
Yes.
Did you hear yourself drinking it afterwards? You open it?
Yeah, did you drink that bottle of wine?
Well, it happened up here in the studio, so they immediately, grabbed it from my presence.
Have you ever had a bottle of wine and had it from the bottle?
Just
straight from
shoved
the
right
bottle?
out of the bottle?
I've never done
Not
that.
the whole thing, but I've definitely taken a
I just
swig.
always put the glass. Really?
Yeah.
I've never done that in my life.
I've taken a swig if I was cooking and I'm using white wine and there's some left. I'm like, I'll just
I
drink.
gotta put that on my bucket list here.
I think you
I'll
do.
that tonight.
surprised.
I think you do
haven't.
that out of the glass because it just feels
You
like
want
if
to
you-
breathe and you want it to.
if you're chugging straight from the bottom, it conjures up, I feel like an alcoholic.
Maybe
No,
that's what
not at all. It does not at all
Put a
make
brown,
you feel that
put it in
way.
a brown bag. Is that what you do?
I
Really?
mean, if you're going to take it and sit down with a bottle in your lap, yes, that would be weird. But I'm talking about when you cook and it's like,
Well,
put some in
cooking
the sauce.
sherry is different.
It's not cooking sherry. I just said it's white wine.
White wine.
I don't sit around with some sherry and be like, glug, glug.
Glug, glug, glug.
It's white wine or even red wine if you're making meat sauce or something. I've done like the.
I just feel like remember that girl in Bachelorette or was it Bachelor or Bachelorette? Which one has all the women?
That's the Bachelorette. Well, the Bachelor has one guy and 26 girls.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Remember that girl? She's from Texas. She drank the champagne from the bottle.
Right.
Oh, and it
Just
like
shot all
exploded
over
back
her face.
because of the effervescence.
Is that what it is?
You can't swing a champagne bottle like that without it biting you in the face for real.
That's really the only time you can use the word effervescent.
I don't even know
That's
what
not
that
a word
means.
you use every day, Does
Does that mean bubbly?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's what it means. It's always referred to. It's effervescent.
Effervescence.
The texter that says, "Good morning. I like being awake for the Tree of Trust time, but damn, this is early."
It is?
I know 6 o'clockers.
That's why we love 6 o'clockers so much.
Right.
Trust tree in the nest, are we not?
Kevin, do you have the news sound so we can let people hear it? Not yet?
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
That's not good.
So I guess no more secret sound. Are we done?
No, we're not done. We're not done. Not done at all.
Well, you might have to text
We'll
somebody
find
and
it.
see where
We'll
they're
get
hiding it.
We're just looking for
But
it
yes,
right
we
now.
continue on 7 to
I
7,
think Sam took it with her.
7 a.m. to 7 p.m., 5 times a day.
It's got
We'll
a
ask you to be
briefcase at
caller
home.
104.
It's got the sound in
Yes,
it.
the sound.
Handcuff on it.
Okay, so Justin Timberlake's birthday is today. Happy birthday to you. If today is also your birthday, he announced his tour last week on Jimmy Fallon. He was on SNL with the Barry Gibb talk show.
Oh, yeah. I saw.
Do you have anything to say, Robin? No. No, I don't.
Such a dumb bit.
I know, but it's so funny.
They're
Really,
good at it.
all of that bit is Jimmy Fallon. If you've not seen the Barry Gibb talk show skit with Justin Timberlake and Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon is playing Barry Gibb. The staying alive,
He's got that.
staying
Is that a
alive.
vibrato?
I don't know what you call that, but
Falsetto.
Falsetto?
He has a falsetto. I mean,
One more he always talks
I
to.
like pop music.
Like that. He's like,
He's always like that.
Yeah. That's falsetto. If you really want to go to YouTube and type in Family Guy, Bee Gees roller coaster, and it shows Barry Gibb on the roller coaster, and they're going to the top. He goes,
It's all about, talking it up on the Barry Gibb talk show, talking about politics, talking about politics
I know when he did
and
that.
issues.
I think when I saw that, that's when I turned it. Like, I don't want to hear anything about
But they don't
politics.
actually talk about politics. He talks about something ridiculous, and then he just gets mad before anybody gets to answer the question. You will not talk to me here in my show, because I'm talking on my talk show. Anyway, you just can see it on Instagram, but JT's always good for SNL. And the last time we heard anything from NSYNC together, it was for the Trolls movie. Trolls band together, and then ever since then, it was like, what's going to happen with NSYNC?
That song kind of came and went. Like, everybody thought, this is going to be a giant, massive monster hit, and it just wasn't.
I don't know why it didn't work on radio, but it worked in my car with my kids. We listened to it a lot.
Did they see the movie?
I don't think maybe they did see it. They probably didn't. They probably
Trolls
watched it
3
when I
or
wasn't
4?
home. Maybe they were watching with the babysitter.
Does it stream immediately, or?
I don't think it's immediate.
No?
I'll have to check, but
I
I'm
would
pretty sure
doubt
they've
it.
seen
I'm
it.
sure it's probably up there for $24 or $20.
So Justin did tell Kelly Clarkson that he and NSYNC, the guys from NSYNC, have been in the studio. So there may be a little something in the future there. Well, didn't we already get that when it came to the Trolls movie? But what's going to happen on his tour?
Oh, are they going to be surprise
He
guests?
said it's kind of crazy. Like there's so much that just picks up where it left off as far as the chemistry. I think that Chris Kirkpatrick said it best when he was talking about the differences between like One Direction and NSYNC or Backstreet Boys or 90 Degrees. He goes, listen, in our group, we knew that there were only 2 real singers. The other 3 of us were crap. So we just did our parts and let them shine. Versus like in places like One Direction,
So just
every single one of those
happy to
guys
be there.
could be a
Stars.
lead.
Yeah.
So then they all went and started. We were just like,
We'll ride this thing as long as we
we're
can.
just in
Do you
it
think
for
they
the
would
fun.
really go on tour, though? Like, the other guys, would they just bring them out for a song? I mean, that would be like, okay.
I would not save that, but I'd be like, that's like money in the bank after this concert.
Look at how much money Backstreet Boys is making. New Kids is making.
Well, that's why I'm saying
90
you do
Degrees
a
is doing
whole
it.
show. You don't want to just bring them out for like a song
It's
or
all
two.
about him
for
anyway.
JT.
Yeah, it's his
But can
thing.
you imagine how much people's heads would have explode if you could get NSYNC and Backstreet Boys on the same bill? It actually is.
No, it'd cause riots. That'd
is
be like
achievable. It's achievable.
Argentina versus Brazil in soccer.
It's achievable,
They'd be
Eric.
fighting.
For one night
Stabbing.
only.
Well, I think the sports crowd is
Backstreet
a little
Boys
bit
and
different
NSYNC.
than the boy band crowd.
I beg to differ.
One night only.
Those
I'd go to
teenagers
that
back
show.
then, those girls that were teenagers in '99.
I know, but now you're like, eh.
I don't know. I think girls still Backstreet
Violent
Boys.
I think
middle-aged
for the
moms.
nostalgia of it, a girl who was Backstreet all the way would probably wear her shirt and
They'd
say
fight with
Backstreet for
Stanleys.
life.
They'd be hitting
yeah,
each
they'd
other
hold their
like-
Stanleys.
Whack. That'd be their weapon.
There was a Stanley skit on SNL too.
Oh, yes.
I was talking about this yesterday for
Big dumb cup or something.
Yeah, I can't remember what they called it, but there was a story about how men actually need 11 cups of water a day to be hydrated, and women need 9. I was like, oh man, Stanley's on the way. I'm going to see all these guys holding their Stanleys.
The Manly Stanley
It's funny because Stanley is like a manly.
name.
Stanley
It's-
could not
it's
move
the,
those cups
tools.
for years. They could not move those cups for years. The first time I saw Stanley in a drink situation is since my husband has a bread bakery. You know, you buy a lot of certain items. Sometimes they give you like here's a free gift for all the boxes you bought or whatever. And there's a company that sells him cardboard boxes for the bread deliveries. And every quarter they'll send him some
Swag.
Promotional
something,
gift.
like a little cooler for your car to put your
Yeah.
drinks in or something. And it was a Stanley pitcher. It was the Stanley logo, and it was it was like a camping pitcher.
Yep.
It's like a 64-ounce pitcher. And I was like, oh, this is kind of good, but we don't camp. So,
Did you see the ad for the...
And then it's the Stanleys.
They had the Stanley from The Office Stanley. They had his picture blown up on a Stanley. It's
my
a Stanley.
Listen, let me tell you about the Stanley that I'm crazy for. The Stanley that I'm crazy for does not have a handle on the side. It does not have a straw where if it fell over, it would spill. I don't know what you call this one, but it's 30 ounces of water, and it's just like any other regular cooler. The reason I like it because it has a handle that goes to the top. You can carry it like a tote, and the spout is like rectangular. See how it's rectangular, not a round straw?
Okay.
They say it's better for your lips.
You don't purse your lips
You don't
because
get wrinkles.
we're going to have a whole generation of people in 20 years that have that really wrinkly
cigarette
upper.
people with
Yeah,
cigarettes,
yeah,
yeah.
they get the wrinkly upper
Our
lip.
generation, it was cigarette people.
Like vape lip?
Yeah.
yeah, vape and cigarette lip versus
It was a
water
funny-
bottle lip.
And that skit, they're like, ooh, tastes like bacteria.
Because that
women are
top.
cleaning
Tastes
it up.
like bacteria.
Because you're supposed to open it. There's like if you take off the lid, the
Uh-huh.
top
Yeah.
You have to open the
plastic piece
device.
you take off, and it's
yes.
got. If you don't clean it,
Mildew gets
You
it.
have to wash that. You can't, even if it's just
Yeah, but they don't
water that
think-
you're putting in it every day, you
we're
still have to
talking
wash
about
it.
there's a contraption on the top.
Yes.
they don't
When you're
realize.
washing, you have to take that apart, and it's very hard to put it back together. So like, I can't
I think
do
cleaning
that. I
my-
might break my nails.
Cleaning my
'Cause
12
Some people have
gauge
very long nails. You
shotgun
can't do
is
it.
easier to clean than this thing.
Well, I don't know about that.
Oil it and pull stuff in. I'm like, this is a lot of work.
Somebody would like to make a message to send the message out. Hey, I think I'll need to let the 6 o'clockers know that 45 is not the speed limit on the freeway.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
guess
the
there's
worst.
like minus
I hate
one
people
vote.
in the left lane going
Hey,
45.
at 6:30 in the morning on Houston freeways, you're lucky if you're doing 45 on the freeway.
I tease at 7:40. I'm going to talk about how yesterday, my birthday, a establishment tried to call the cops on me. I'm going to talk more about that. But somebody wanted. I said, if you go to producer Eric, the stories, not my post, because someone's like, all I see is the one where I let listeners pick what I wanted to drink last night. Thanks a lot, guys. That was expensive. They picked the expensive bottle. I'm like, I haven't opened that one before.
So if you go to your stories, you can see how Eric
Yeah, you can see how it started and stuff. So it's on the upper
almost went to
left.
jail.
If you don't know how Instagram works, you'll see that little circle with my beautiful face on it.
Could you imagine if you actually did get arrested?
It was close.
How stupid you would feel.
On your birthday. That would have been for the dumbest thing ever.
If I was going out that way, I would have made it big time.
You knocked
ruckus.
over things.
Oh, yeah.
What did you end up doing last night? Did y'all go to dinner?
I didn't feel like it because we went to lunch. I'm like, let's just get pizza. Got Star Pizza.
Ooh, that's good.
Sister and brother-in-law, because they live in the same place. Had some pizza and some wine and bourbon.
I saw your place is shut down around the corner from your house, that Mexican restaurant.
Oh, yeah, it didn't.
It's been shut down for a while.
Which one?
It's called Valencia's.
Yeah, they have two. They have another one. But that place, that area, it's like Cafe Express was there before.
Yeah. Why isn't it working?
Over by Lakewood Church?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's just expensive over there.
That real estate is insane.
Well, I feel like the rent everywhere is crazy. But
And I think expensive, and a lot of people
don't.
don't see it there. Like people, we live there, and
it's not easily accessible.
There's a lot of workers there, but they leave after 5.
Right. So
and the thing is,
time is
that's so
dead.
mind-boggling is up until, 15 years ago, that was an empty field for all these years, and nobody thought to put stuff there.
I know, that's where the circus would come
and leave their
the
trailers.
elephants and the trailers and stuff. My wife would just look down and see them all down. I remember one day I looked down and I go, that's an empty space. They should do something. Next day, it was all tore up, and they were
As a kid, I waited in that field for Rockets playoff tickets. Camped out overnight there.
When Madonna came to town, when I was in one of my first concerts, we had to wait in that grassy area because KRBE was doing a contest to upgrade your tickets.
Now
that was the holding area.
That's a Starbucks.
Didn't win those, by the way.
Did you get them?
I didn't get them.
Is that the Blonde Ambition?
That was Blonde Ambition tour, yeah. And they were not going to give it to a kid. You knew they were going to give that to an adult. There's no way, man. Can you imagine if they could pick you out of a crowd? And I was at the Blonde Ambition tour, and there's like an 8-year-old that wants that. I'd feel weird to give him that.
Yeah, especially Madonna.
Where's your mom?
Is that when she had the cones or no?
Yeah, that was the cones. That is the cones.
The cone bra.
Yep. Coming up next, Dumb Question Amnesty, my friends. It is the last day of the month, January 31st. We open up our phone lines at 713-390-KRBE. You ask us a question you don't have an answer to, and then we are going to either find you the answer if we don't know it, or just tell you the answer because we know it. And it could be an answer you don't know where to find because it might be like radio related or something to do with our show that you heard before. So we are open to your questions at 713-390-KRBE. Next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Back to the Roula and Ryan Show.
Friends, all right, my friends, the secret sound. It is time for us to let you hear the secret sound so you can try and guess what it's going to be when it's time for you to call in. We're going to do it 5 times between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. You hear us say, hey, be caller 104, and the number is 713-390-KRBE. When it's time to be caller 104, if you get through, the first hurdle is being caller 104.
Or if you want to know those times,
the right sound.
if you want to know those times, become a KRBE insider. They will tell you all the times that we're going to do it.
They're going to send you the list of the 5 times. And then, like yesterday, we had to send out a clue because nobody could get office chair. It was an office chair hydraulic. You know, if you're sitting in the chair and you push the little thing to make the chair go down, that's what that sound was yesterday.
I got it.
And then right after that sound, we had a pop sound, and the girl guessed it on the very first caller 104 for that sound won the $104 because she knew it was a wine bottle cork.
That's pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now there's a new sound, and it's not time to call in to guess it yet, but here's what it sounds like so you can make your own guesses. Try that one more time.
Ooh.
What are the wrong guesses, Kev? Do you have a list of any wrong guesses?
I do.
Let's hear 'em.
We only have one wrong guess. It's whipped cream can.
Oh, I can hear
It's not
that.
a whipped cream can.
I can hear that, but
It's not Ready
that's
Whip.
not it.
Yeah, it's not Ready Whip.
I'm terrible at this game.
So just be thinking about what you think that is, and maybe you'll be caller 104 and win some money. So that means if they didn't get it at $104, now we're up to $208 for that sound.
Nice.
That's what we're going to get. Now, 713-390-KRBE is our phone number. It is Dumb Question Amnesty today. It's the last day of the month. We always open up our phone lines and we answer your questions. We call it Dumb Question Amnesty so that you don't feel silly. Like you have amnesty from being made to feel dumb.
Maybe it's just something you've always thought of, and you're like, I wonder what that is.
Can I make it official?
104.1 KRBE.
Now?
Now, time for Roula and Ryan's Dumb Question Amnesty.
All right, Amy's
we're
up
gonna try and
first.
get you some answers.
713-390-KRBE. There, she's in the ocean.
Yeah, you
There's no
okay
way to
there?
turn. You're right there, Amy?
Drowning? You need some help? What's up?
Oh, can you hear me?
No, we can't. It's too loud. You are on speakerphone.
Yeah, do you think I'm speaker?
Well, he told me I could. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, much more clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I did ask.
Oh, that's fine. So what's your
Mom was
question?
half asleep. He doesn't know
Yeah,
what
Mod's
he's
like,
saying.
oh, fine.
Okay, what's your
Well,
question, Amy?
My question is about KRB Secret Sound or any contest you guys have. It's driving me flipping nuts. I even became an insider.
Okay.
And I call in. When you call in, what happens? Like,
Sometimes I call in, I get a busy signal. I get that. Call back. Sometimes I call and I get the rapid busy signal that the line. Oh, I just said that. Sometimes it gets a really fast, rapid.
Yes, because everyone's drowning the phone lines because everyone's calling the way you're calling.
Yeah,
so
we
that's how the
can't
phone
control
reacts.
that.
So, and then sometimes it answers, but there's like nothing there. And I'm like, oh, so someone's going to come on and say, hey, you're caller 10, try again.
They
But
rapidly
no,
will answer the phone. So in order to get 104 callers, you've really got to go 1. Yeah, just like Roula said. 2, 3, 4, 5.
He doesn't have time to say, or anyone.
Thank you for calling KRBE. We appreciate you listening. You are caller 4.
We're not trying to be rude. We're just trying to be fair and actually
We're
get
trying to go
104 callers in.
So maybe that happens.
So the busy signal is, you can tell how busy it is, how many people are calling in by the pace of the busy signal. And for some people, even when I was a kid calling KRBE, if I was trying to win a prize, sometimes it would just disconnect because the system gets flooded, overloaded.
But don't be discouraged because we've had lots of people through the years call and they finally win and they're like, I've tried for weeks and that trying to get in, and it's like sometimes it's just
So you actually get a person that says, sorry, you're not the winner, or just whatever number.
Yeah.
Well, I even, the flipping chair thing, I'm like, what the fluff? I know what that is. And I keep trying to call in, and I'm like,
fluff.
Yeah, I had a little heart attack there.
You're giving Kevin a heart attack because Kevin's running the
control board.
Yeah, that chair hydraulic was a toughie. That went for like $1,600 or something. Like that.
That was a really good sound, and I knew it.
Did you hear the one for today? That's gonna start?
Yes, just a second ago. Yes.
Well,
there it
think
is.
about what you think that is. It's not a Ready Whip whipping cream can. It is not.
That's my guess. That's all I got.
Thanks, you guys.
Thanks, Amy. Have a great day.
Good luck. I hope you win.
Take care.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
By the way,
Bye.
if you're trying to be caller 104 and you're still calling 20 minutes later, probably hang up. It's
We'll
not
also
gonna
be listening because we're going to have
be
that
that
person
long.
on the air. So if you heard us already guess it and you're still calling hoping you're going to get through, even if you get through, the answer is going to be thank you for calling. We already tried it.
Yep.
Okay, dumb question Amnesty 713-390-KRBE. Ava's up next. Hi, Ava. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello. I don't know if we have an answer for what you're about to ask, honey, because it's a universal question. I have no idea, but go ahead and ask it. Let's see what we come up with.
Fire away.
They say if Ryan can answer this, why do men think they're smarter than women?
Why do men think they're smarter than women? We're not.
Yeah, a smart man would say that's not true.
We're not. I mean,
do you think guys talk mansplain?
It's an alpha male characteristic.
It's immaturity. I think when you're young and you're immature
Or
and you're
insecurity.
cocky. Oh, yes.
My husband could put Google out of business. He think he know everything. I be messing with him sometime. I say, you seen that raccoon that was in that tree? Yeah, I knew that. I'm like, what?
I made that up.
Yeah, why do they do that part?
I don't know.
Like guys will top people or they'll try that things. It's like I think
Here it is. It says, and this is according to Forbes magazine, decades of research show unequivocally that men and women are equal in general intelligence, IQ.
But men want to make you feel like they know more than you, and that's Ava's point. See, Ava, very important word in your question. Why do men think they are smarter than women?
I just don't understand. Just because you got a dingus dangling.
Oh, I know.
What makes that thing like your brain's not there, guys?
All powerful. Ava, how
That thing
long have
actually
you
gets
been
you more
married?
trouble.
How many years have you been married?
3 years.
30 years. And
Three.
Three.
Oh, wow.
So you drive you nuts?
Newlyweds.
59, 3 years.
Okay. So in those 3 years already, you're just eye rolling him when he says something and he can't see your face. You're just eye rolling him.
I'm just really ready to go to jail.
Oh my God, you are hilarious. Well, you're
Did
not
I
the
get
only
the
one.
parting gift?
You know
Since
what?
that didn't happen.
I give her a parting gift.
Do we have something?
Do
Yeah, we have Stomp.
Yeah. Do you know what Stomp is?
we? The musical?
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be a great night out.
You can take him or you can take one of your friends. You can take Mr.
No,
Know-It-All.
Take somebody who doesn't make you feel like they know more than you.
Yeah, you want to go to Stomp?
You want to go to Stomp, Ava?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, Stomp is going to be at the Smart Financial Center. It is 4 tickets to the heart-pounding rhythm of Stomp coming to the Smart Financial Center February the 9th and the 10th. They're going to be there. And because here's my thing. Ava, before you even asked for that, I was thinking to myself, I had some stomp tickets I wanted to give away, but we're doing Dumb Question Amnesty, so I don't want to clog up the phone lines with a giveaway.
Worked out.
And I was like, maybe I'll just randomly give them away to somebody who calls. And then you said, do I get a parting gift? So I'm saying, why not? Ava, hold on the line. You enjoy Stomp and have a great time. Thanks so much for listening to the show.
And men are not smarter than women, okay?
Hold on, nope.
I love this quote
God
here
bless
real
ya.
quick, y'all. Women who seek to be equal with men lack ambition.
That's good.
so true.
I like that.
Anna's up next for Dumb Question Amnesty at 713-390-KRB. Hi, Anna. Good morning. Hello. That's you.
Hello.
Or is it Anna? A-N-A. Anna?
Oh,
Anna?
Donna.
Okay.
I didn't see a D in that. But
Sorry,
thank you.
Donna.
Hi,
Hey,
Donna.
Donna, what's your question?
Good morning.
Hey.
Good
I love you
morning.
guys. Hey, when you first started the sound contest,
Yeah.
what was the sound of the first one?
Oh, God.
I was taking my sister to the airport, and we were listening, and then I had to go to work, and she keeps asking what was that sound because we couldn't figure it out. So I thought I'd give you guys a call.
I got it. It was the copy machine making Xerox copies, not the coffee machine. It was a
Yep, that's
copy machine.
exactly what we thought it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
First
my
one was
God.
the Xerox machine. Second one was a Keurig coffee maker.
That's what drives you nuts, right? When
And
you
a
think you know it, you
sparkler.
can't get
You
in.
can't
So,
get in.
People
Hey,
get it
Donna,
wrong.
are you a KRBE insider?
No, I'm not, but I am going to be.
Go to
Yeah.
KRB.com. It's so quick, so easy. They will let you know the exact times that we're doing the
And
contest.
yesterday, because it got so big, that prize, they gave out a clue.
Yes.
Oh,
And
I
stuff.
know.
So follow
All
us on
right, well,
socials.
Great. I love you guys. I've been listening to you for years. So
Oh, thank you.
Donna, thank you
first
so
time
much.
I've called in. Thank
look
you.
at that.
Have a good one.
Thank
Well, don't
you
be a
so
stranger.
much. Take care.
They always say
Bye.
that.
Bye.
Bye. They always say, like, people that call in, that's like only like 1% of your audience.
Yeah, 99% will
Never
never,
want to
call in.
Yeah, they say I'm first long-time listener, first-time
Well,
caller.
for some reason, the ones on text, they really like to text a lot. You suck. Hey, Brian, shut up. Hey, Eric.
I have a
No,
dumb
funny.
question amnesty.
Easy to be a
question.
keyboard warrior.
I have a question that I'm going to answer myself because we're doing dumb question amnesty. I have said the phrase, and I've heard the phrase many times. Oh, I just made it by the skin of my teeth. And I've said the phrase, but I'm like, we don't have skin on
You
our
need to see a
teeth.
dentist.
Why do we say that?
Yeah, what's
Like,
the
I know
origin
what
of
it
that?
means. It means very narrowly, like by the skin of your teeth, because there's no skin there. That's how
I guess we
thin
have the
the
skin
layer
up
is.
here. All right.
That's your gums.
Is that skin?
By the skin of your
And they're not
teeth.
saying I made it by the skin of my gums.
No, the skin
Here
of
it
your
is.
teeth. So What's
it mean?
It's I escape with the skin of my teeth, meaning you got away by very narrowly or just barely. But the origin of it, let me see what the origin of it is. Okay, here it is. When we say someone did something by the skin of their teeth, we mean, okay, we already got that part.
It's from the
Where'd it
book of
come from?
Job in the Old Testament.
Well, I saw that, but I thought there was a better example than that.
I thought maybe someone's gums just went over their teeth. You ever know some people have that? And it looks
Oh, yeah.
It's Job 19, chapter 19, verse 20. Job says, "My bone cleaveth to my skin and to my flesh, and I am escaped with the skin of my teeth."
No
Now we use the phrase. Now we use that phrase by the skin of my teeth in pretty much the same way. So that's what it's from. Job 19:20.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down in H-Town.
All right, it is brought to you by Dunkin'. So we've been talking about this for the last week. The mail just nightmare right now. Missouri City.
I thought you said M-A-L-E.
I
like
know.
mail.
I was like,
oh, dude.
Not like
What about the
men.
mail what?
Like
Mail
our
bears?
postal service. So now,
The packages that are trapped in that center that cannot get distributed because there's no staffing.
so you know what happens?
might
Scammers are out there and they're trying to take advantage. The scheme that they're trying to use right now is called a smishing scheme, which is a form of phishing where you are sent an unsolicited text that's meant to appear like it's from the United States Postal Service. The scheme is intended to lure you into providing personal financial information. Don't do it! They say they will not ever send you text messages.
I'll read you the text message that they send. This is what
You
they
got
said.
one?
Yes,
They will not send you a text message.
It says the USPS package arrived at the warehouse but could not be delivered due to incomplete address information. Please confirm your address in the link. Well, I'm missing a package, so here I am. I'm like, oh, I need to click
Don't
it.
do it.
I need to click it. Here's how I knew. And we learned this from our stupid company lessons.
You need a lot of training.
yeah, we
with
have
this
to do a lot of training.
I watch those. I still
That's why
fail.
I'm saying
I
they're
click-
stupid because it takes a long time, but it does teach you stuff.
The link ends in .top. Well, that's not .com or not .gov or a postal service link. So
clicking that link, you've immediately compromised your phone.
That's right. So they are out there and they're coming for me and they know I need my package.
So the United States Postal Service will never text you. Do not fall for this.
I wish they would.
I know you want them to text you so you can tell them when to get
But
that
how would
package.
they get your number?
Or can you go there, Kevin, and be like, "Hey, I'm one of the people waiting for a package. Can I just look myself?"
Oh my gosh!
Yes, go through their show.
You know what my mom did? She went to her post office in Virginia, and sure enough, as soon as she made the complaint, I started getting new notifications about where my package was.
Nice.
Come to find out, it was in Dallas.
Oh my God!
And now it's in North Houston.
You're like, stay in Dallas.
You're getting closer.
Yeah, at least Dallas can
real
distribute
quick, the Houston Museum of Natural Science has changed its free admission hours from Thursdays to Tuesdays. So now every Tuesday from 5 to 8 p.m. on Tuesdays, the permanent exhibits are absolutely free. Special exhibits and theater shows are discounted. Now, last year, more than 90,000 people visited the museum during its free admission hours. So if you want to have a cheap date, go to the museum on Tuesdays from 5 to 8. It's
Just
free.
don't tell the person you're with, though about this.
HMNS?
Yeah. Museum of Natural
We're
Science.
going to find out when the doors are
Make it sound
open.
natural, like you're having some wine together.
Hey,
Hey,
let's go to the museum.
Let's go to the museum. Well, we should go tomorrow. No, we got to go tonight.
You're going to see a giant
Let's
line
live in
wrapped
the
around the
moment.
building, and the person will be like, "Wow, everybody really wants to be in here."
No, it's not a big line.
Yeah, yes, it is. On the free nights?
On the free nights?
100%. It wraps around the building.
Really?
Yes, at the
Because-
Children's Museum, too.
Because Ryan doesn't worry about that stuff.
What do you mean I don't
Ryan
worry about this?
never been to the free night.
I don't drive downtown on a weeknight because I don't want to get stuck in traffic. We always went on the weekends.
Well, he owns one of those wings. You know, you have the Lester Smith wing of diamonds. Then he has
your name?
Oh my
Some of your
God.
paintings?
Some of my paintings.
No, he has the embalming section.
Even if it was free, nobody would come.
That's above the trash can.
And by the way, people are texting some dumb question, Amnesty questions. We're not done yet. Today is the last day of the month. We're going to do it twice. 8:20 this morning. We'll have you on again if you have questions that you don't have the answers to. We'll do that.
In less than 1
7:40.
hour, I'm going to lose my ish.
7:40. You'll find out why Eric almost got
Angry
arrested
Eric.
on his birthday yesterday, and he went off on Instagram.
If you want a sneak peek, just go to producer Eric's stories. You can see for yourself.
Next, we have Special K and his prank call. Or is it telemarketer turnaround?
No, it's a prank call. He's singing in his garage, and we're all sick of it.
Sick of it! The Barry Gibb Talk Show. Okay, we'll hear it next on the Roula and Ryan Show.